Good morning. It is Wednesday, March 23rd, 2022. I'm back here for Daily Shakeup number 506. And today we're talking about what might be one of the most significant challenges we have in leadership and management, and a glaring lack of development of our people from those leaders and managers. I've been thinking a lot about what's in the way. We often have good intention, and I was thinking over the weekend that one of the real issues is somehow along the way, we have lost our understanding of some simple math when it comes to leadership and management. Because typically, over many decades, certainly during my working years, when someone got promoted into management or a leadership role, so they went from all doing to now also managing people, or they were doing some doing and some managing, and they added more people in terms of those people they were leading or managing. Four things happened. Typically, they made more money, which is still often the case, maybe not as often as we would like. Secondly, they got more responsibility. Third, they got either, for the first time, people growth responsibility, people development responsibility, or more of that because they had more people to lead and manage. And the fourth thing that happened is they got fewer things to do on the doing side. So it was a math equation. We're going to give you more money because we're giving you more responsibility. We're giving you people growth and development responsibility. And we realize that in doing that, we've either got to give you less things to do or change the things you do so that the doing takes less time. Somehow we forgot that formula, because most people I talk to in leadership and management talk about scenarios where let's say they're managing no one and they're doing all this doing at a certain level. They get moved to a position to start managing people and they're expected to grow and develop them, but very little, if any, of the doing came off their plate. Now, for the new managers, one of the benefits is a lot of times their doing can now be delegated. The problem is the more senior leaders and managers, because their doing is at a level that there's often no one else to do it, or certainly not as well as them. So they get promoted, they get more money, hopefully, more responsibility, more people in development and growth responsibility, and virtually no reduction of their doing. So we're adding a people plate or filling up their people plate, but we're not taking anything off their plate. And the problem is often it was difficult and sometimes impossible to delegate without adding people resources to the organization. I don't know who missed the math class, but when you're adding more and not taking something off over here, the plates are going to overwhelm. And guess what suffers? People growth, people development, the actual leading and managing of the people. All the things we say are really important fall off because I've got too many plates. My plates are overflowing. Or these leaders and managers try to do it all. They overwhelm, burn out, and they end up failing at both, because the feedback is you're either not doing as well with your doing as you did before, or you're not developing the people. We need you to do more without ever any guidance on how to do it. And more importantly, without making a subtraction. What's the reason for that? I think we think too lean and mean these days. Yes, we want to make this adjustment, but we're not going to add talent, and we're not going to invest in the people behind them to get them ready more quickly to take things off their plate. We have a real struggle here, and no wonder we're not doing well at people development in most organizations. So do the math and figure out a way. If you're going to add people growth and development responsibility, you've got to find a way to also take a big chunk of that doing off their plate, because there's a big difference between leading and doing, but both require an investment of time, energy, attention, and intention. That's it for today. Keep taking care of yourself and everyone around you, and by all means, stay connected.